Hello YouTube, this is Kevin Ken. I'm Kevin. Welcome to our daily pocket dump deconstruction. That's right, it's time to take apart the pocket dump and caress some knives. What you see right there, that's my EDC for today. Today is Wednesday, April 27th, 2016. And I took this exact picture, a little prettier, framed a little better, and posted it on Instagram at KeithKevinKen. If you'd like to follow me, at KeithKevinKen, just like this YouTube channel. I post at least 4 knife-related posts a day. I turned my iPhone 6S Plus from photo to video, and now it's time to talk about the deconstruction. We do this every single day. That's why I give you the date. Every single day. We've done it for over 70 days in a row. We're not going to miss a day until I do, right? Famous last words of a YouTuber. Not going to miss a day. Anyway, let's get rolling. Today I have my very trusty tag chronograph. Love the tag. Just love it. I'm going to smoke no matter if it's a good day or a bad day. I'm going to celebrate the end of a bad day, or I'm going to celebrate a very successful Wednesday. Either way, I'm going to do it with this Diplomatico. Oh, this Cuban cigar, Diplomatico, I'm just loving it. One of my favorites. You know, I say that every time I pick up one of my Cuban cigars. You want to know what? They're all one of my favorites. I collect them. I love them. I smoke them. I really appreciate Cuban cigars. I appreciate other cigars too. And in fact, I need to make a run and fill up. I have another humidor and fill that up with some non-Cubans for a change. How about that? So you can, if you're a cigar person, you can look forward to that. The wallet is one of my Coach wallets that I bought, I don't know, 20 years ago. The coin today, I always carry a lucky silver 1-ounce coin. My grandfather did it as good luck. Yes, I'm a good luck guy. I do a couple of things. I always celebrate the day with a cigar, and I always carry a 1-ounce coin. This 1-ounce coin is one of the newer ones. This is from the U.S. Mint. It's to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the U.S. Park System. What a wonderful system, I'll tell you. So that's my coin for today. Single malt. I love Macallan. As you can see, I usually stick with one thing and don't go beyond that. Of course, a lot of people give me some great single malt scotches, and here's the deal. Love Macallan. Love Macallan. All of the ages of Macallan. Love it. I love any single malt too. I'm one of those guys with the knives too. I love this knife. I love that knife. I love a lot of things. So if you want to send me single malt, you can do that and I'll drink it. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah, we have one of my Word notepads. You guys know I always have a notepad with me. One thing is I love technology, but when it comes to notepads, a pen and a piece of paper is all I need. People always ask me, how come you don't collect pens? I do have a number of pens. I don't collect them because on a daily basis, I carry my business pen. You'll never see that on a video because these are personal videos, not work videos. And I don't want to, not allowed to mix the two. Okay? But that is a question, and that's why I usually don't show ink pens. I do have a number of yuppie ink pens that I love, but I just don't carry them on a daily basis. I also do, besides the booze, the cigars, and the silver coins, I also always carry a Keychain knife. Always. I have a bunch of little knives, a lot of Spydercos, because Spyderco, man, they make great little knives, but a lot of other small knives as well. This is a Spyderco knife. It is Spyderco's version of the tag knife. Now, Spyderco has 3 versions of the tag knife that they've done in collaboration with Serge Bachenko. This is another tag knife. They call it the square head because, guess why? Yeah, because of the blade. Very nice blade, though, I'll tell you. S30V steel. I love, oh man, I just love it. Here's the other thing. Did you notice when I clicked it open? Yeah, that's a lock. I called it a back lock. I was corrected. That is a frame lock. Either way, the back is also the frame on this one, right? So it is a frame lock. But wow, really nice. All tie, by the way. Really nice pivot. Has a lock on it. The other tags are not lockable. They aren't. This really is. The other ones are slip joints. This one is not. It is a very strong back frame lock. Very strong lock. This can get a lot done. Very sharp. 730. I told you S30V steel as well. I really like it. Oh man. I just woke up and said I'm going to carry the Inkosi today. Once I put out the Inkosi, I went right for the square head. I like that combination. The Inkosi is the most recent of the Chris Reeve knives. Obviously, Chris Reeve known for his Sabenzas as well as the Menandes and the Umnumzuns. But he started seeing that a lot of people were liking smaller knives like I do. And he came up with the Inkosi. Inkosi is Zulu for chief. This is the chief knife. Obviously, it's a lot smaller knife. It's a 2.75-inch blade. It's a little smaller than the Sebenza 21. Should have pulled out one of the Sebenza 21s to show you. Just a little smaller than the Sebenza 21. This is, in fact, a small Sebenza 25. Exact same blade profile with that little hump up there. Of course, this is S35VN steel. All of Chris Reeve's recent knives have been S35VN. S35VN steel, great steel, of course. That little hump, that characteristic hump on Chris Reeve Sebenza 25s, including that little notch right there. And of course the 2 handle choils. Oh man, but man, I love this knife. I am a huge fan of the Sebenza, small Sebenza 21s. In fact, I have a video that you can look in the Chris Reeve playlist of all my Sebenza 21s thus far. Thus far. And I love this because it's just a little bit smaller. It is the perfect EDC knife. It really is. With all the great Chris Reeve craftsmanship, that integral frame lock. Oh, one of the best frame locks in the biz. Spyderco uses it, in fact, on all of their frame lock knives. Oh, except that one. That is the Chris Reeve Inkosi. One of its brand new ones, just a hair smaller than the small Chris Reeve Sebenza 21. That's a small Sebenza 25, by the way. It just is. And then the large knife, oh man. I picked this up. You guys know this is my favorite. It's the, oh man, it's the Skinner. It's the Hinderer Skinner. I've been calling it an XM-18. Others have been calling it an XM-18. I mistakenly called it an XM-24 at one point, and I've seen other YouTubers call it an XM-24 or people posting it on Instagram. And the reason is Hinderer calls everything an XM-18 if it's under a 4-inch blade. Once it gets to 4 inches, it's XM-24. This blade, first it looks huge, right? But the cutting edge is 3.5 inches Exactly. The full blade, you can get to 4 inches, and I don't know. You pick them, okay? Pick them. You guys can comment what you think it is. I'm going to call it a large XM-18. And in some videos, just to mess with everybody's head, I'm going to call it a small XM-24 and have all the knife nerds on me. Flips like a dream, man. They have solved their flipping problems that they have been known for. Big knife, flips like a dream. I really love that 3.5 inch cutting cutting surface. Has that nice little choil right there. Oh man, I love that sweeping blade, that Skinner blade. Did you see how it flips out there? I always love the pivot, simple. You can mess with it with the edge of a coin. I just really like it. I also like, I say it all the time, I show you my plain Hinderers because I roll that way, just plain. But they do have so many variations. On his website, you can see them in the third-party markets as well. But they like to give you options to make it nice. Different colors of things, all kinds of skeletons and snakes and everything to dress up. The plates right here, the clip plate as well as the clip. Oh, they are a good company. I am so happy that Hinderer is now more available to the rest of us. He used to be hard to get because he would really specialize for service people, which I have to applaud him for. If you're a policeman, a fireman, or in the armed services, then you'd contact him and he'd make knives or sell knives to you. Now he's opened it up to everyone, and man, is this a great knife. Great knife. So first I picked that, and then I only have one knife that got away, and we'll talk about that in just a few moments. But I want you to gander at what I'm carrying in my pockets. Yeah, I got men pockets, and I like them stuffed. I do indeed always have, even from a kid. That, my friends, is what I put on Instagram when it was all pretty and everything. That is the picture that I put on Instagram. That's my EDC. But you want to know what? This ain't Instagram. No, this is the Keith Kevin Ken YouTube channel. And here we also talk about the knife that got away. Sometimes it's the knives that got away, and we talk about my thought process and all of that. I have over 70 daily deconstructions on this channel. If you like the video that you're watching now, if you like any of those videos, please thumb them up. It really helps me. It helps me keep going every single day. I really like that. Comment. Sometimes I'm late getting back to you because I'm working, but I will get back to you. I read them every single day, the day that you post them. I really do. And please hit that subscribe button. We're inching up to the 500 subscriber level. Once we do that, I'm going to throw my most expensive Pelican 1550 case up on the table, and we'll go through that and play with the knives. This, my friends, the reason I just played with it all day. And you know what? When I get back from work, I'm going to play with it all night. How about that? I just really love this. If you were to tell me that the folks at Protech was going to come up and put together a Spyderco SNG automatic, I'd go, oh, great. Here's another one of these, you know, not going to be a great Protech, not going to be a great Strider. Let me tell you something. This is a great Strider. It feels like a Strider SNG that is now automatic. Protech and Strider did a great job on this. They really have. This one is the fancy one. It has the 3.5 inch blade. It feels like a Strider in hand, an SNG in hand. It really does. This one has micarta scales. That's micarta. It has wonderful Chad Nichols Black Eye Damascus. This is the only knife I have with the Black Eye Damascus. I really love it. The jimping is great. It feels just wonderful in the hand. It has stainless steel on the back. I almost said lock side. Obviously, it's not the lock side. This is an automatic. Comes out like that, locks up. To release it, you press that button again and pull it down. This was one of the first versions, the fancy first version of this collaboration that came out. There are a lot of different ones. I've been seeing them on Blade HQ, and I'm about, if I had the money, I'm about ready to buy some more because I really love them. They have two versions. Yeah, all different colors and stuff, so that's not the versions. A lot of different scales, that's not the version. And of course, they have this Damascus one. I don't know how easy it is to find these. I haven't seen a lot of them still available. But they also, the one thing about this automatic is it doesn't have a lock. And so they did come out with the second version real quick, like same year, this year, 2016. And now you see a lot of the Protech Spyderco SNGs, and they've included a lock for that button. And that's important. In fact, a lot of times that's what stops me from carrying this. I do not clip this when I do carry it. I put it in one of the Chris Reeve leather sheaths just in case. But it kind of gives me more protection as well. But I really love this. It fires out there like crazy. The clip is nothing to write home about, but man, it's nice. That choil is unbelievable. Just really nice. I'll tell you, oh man, what was I going to say? This is so nice. Go for it. If you are a Strider fan, and if you're allowed, that's what I was going to say. If you're allowed to have an automatic, I know a lot of states in the U.S. aren't allowed to have automatics, and I know a lot of international folks aren't allowed to have them. I'm allowed to have them in my state, and I do have them. A lot of Microtechs and this. Anyway, this is the knife that got away, but it's going to stay on my desk, and I'm going to play with it. A couple of quick announcements, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Follow me on Instagram at KeithKevinKen, because I just got beat while doing this that my 3 new knives have been delivered. So I'll give some shots on Instagram first. Then I think I'm going to do 3 separate videos, short videos, not the Keith Kevin Ken videos that you guys know that are like sitcom length, where I review first impressions of those knives. And then I'm sure tomorrow I'll find a way of working all 3 knives into our pocket dump deconstruction, because I'm going to play with them all day and all night. So regardless, they're going to be either part of my pocket carry or knives that got away, because I'm excited about them. Put down in the comments right now what you think the new knives are. Okay? I hope you guys have a perfect day. Keep your pockets full. You're men, even if you're women. Keep your pockets full. I really enjoy you guys. Thank you so much for giving me your precious time. Goodbye.